This is Robert Wagner. Here are some scenes from last week's episode of Switch.
The visa, Lance. What about the visa for Liechtenstein?
It's still in the works. You're a fugitive, AJ.
I don't trust him, Kagan. He may sell me out to the FBI. So you go after him.
Never know how much I care when you put your arms around me.
Peggy Lee. Isn't she some lady?
How do you like my hair?
I think that style is very becoming to women.
Good. Then you can have it.
Female impersonator. No, Mac. That's Jim Bailey.
A.J. Gunther. That is what this scam is all about. He has defrauded the government, several major corporations, not to mention thousands of personal and private investors like Miss Baird.
Indeed.
That's the mark. Lucarati, the creep? I'm going to get Jim to play the Baroness, and Jim is going to get to Lucarati. We are going to photograph it. We will show the film to Lucarati, and when he sees it, he will realize that he has fallen in love.
Pete.
Get it? Watch. With a guy.
What did you get from me on this Krugenstall dame?
The Baroness is a very private person.
Wait a minute. Hold it, Marinka. Hey, how long does this broad stay in California?
Few days, according to the social columns.
But where? I have to talk to her. I have to see her.
Greta Garbo would have been easier. Even if you had the address, she doesn't see anybody. Nobody. She's a recluse, guarded very closely.
But she's going to see me. And I'll talk to her. Breaker, Tootsie Mac calling Champagne Charlie.
Here he comes.
What's going on?
I'm sorry to inconvenience you. We will only detain you for a moment.
Yeah, well, I live right here, and I haven't got a moment.
You will wait until I tell you.
Now, this is your radio mic.
Yeah.
It'll pick up your conversations with Lucarati.
Uh-huh.
And here's your receiver. It'll pick up my directions to...
Lousing up the hair. Doesn't get here soon. I'm gonna need a shave.
Bitte sehr gnädige Fräulein, mit die haben Selbstredung zu schnappen Sie Herr Hassenpfeffer und Sie Johnny Schmoker, Lance Lucarotti.
The resemblance is truly amazing.
You're something else, lady.
There he goes, turning it on, smooth as a lizard's egg.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Show's over.
You two up. Turn around. Turn around. Over there. Turn around. Over there, girlie.
Oh, yes. The student prince.
Turn around.
What's the game, gentlemen? Explain it to me, please. We're making a television special. That's the reason for the cameras and the recording equipment. Starring Lance Lucarati
It's gotta be an X-rated movie.
Those are art subjects, you know. He's discussing Indian art, sculpture.
Really? I don't recall asking you to speak, sir. You are a gifted man and very versatile. When I saw you outside, you were a foreigner. You do a very good accent, if I may say so.
Well, thanks very much.
And Mr. James tells me that in his office, you were a government agent, very convincingly played. And now, you're a television director. Oh, it's your Baroness. Oh!
Wow.
How did I do that? What the hell's going on?
Hey, you pack quite a clout.
Almost fractured my sapphire. Who is he?
I know this ape. He was an enforcer for the mafia. His name is Sweet Ears Kagan. He's wanted from Maine to Bar.
Well, what do we want to do with him? We can't give him to the police.
Can do, here. Give me this. I know how to handle this.
I am so sorry to have kept you waiting, Mr. Lucarati.
Oh, no, that's quite all right, Your Highness.
A small household problem, but it is disposed of.
Oh, do you mind if I smoke?
Not at all. Let me see. Where were we?
Oh, yes, we were talking about my present.
It is exquisite, but I cannot possibly accept it as a gift. It is much too valuable. Really?
No, but you must. And I have to ask a favor of you. Well, it's not for me, it's for an associate of mine.
You're a businessman, Mr. Lucarati.
Yes, I am.
My father is probably the best business brain in the world today. And I must warn you, I take after him.
Well, I have to warn you. You see, I was raised in the slums. I never had no family to look after me, and most of my life I had to cheat, hustle, use anything I could to get ahead. Of course, somebody like you wouldn't know anything about that.
I understand more than you think, perhaps. Tell me your little favor.
Ah, here it comes.
Well, you see, I got a friend, and he's in trouble with the United States. He's got a tax problem. And anyhow, some guys have given some phony evidence against him, and he's got plenty of money in the bank in Switzerland. I mean, a considerable sum.
And he wants a permanent residence visa for Liechtenstein, correct?
Absolutely.
We do not like to make special dispensations. However, you may speak with Count Vogel. He takes care of those matters. He has full diplomatic status. Do you realize that this is the first time I have ever invited a stranger to visit me in I don't know how long? You see what you have done to me?
You know, it's great to see you smile.
Yes. Yes. You are more handsome than my Wilhelm. Much more.
You're very kind.
Mr. Lucarati, do you have any money?
Well, not by your standards, I don't.
Oh, no. Not figures in ledgers. Coins, bills.
You mean cash?
Yes. Do you know, I never get to see real money. Not since I was a small child. Mr. Lucarati, will you take me out? How do you say it? On the town? Let me spend some of that like an ordinary person?
Your Highness.
Oh, please, Nanny.
Oh, it's time, my dearie. It's high
high time. Mr. Lucarati?
It would be my pleasure and privilege, Your Highness.
Well, if I am to be your date, then you must call me Catherine, Lance.
Catherine?
That klutz.
Catherine. A moment. I must change. You will excuse me?
Of course.
Oh, one more thing. Could we ride in a bus?
In a bus?
Ride on a bus.
Everybody, packing up your equipment.
Free, Lance. Really free. Not since I was a little girl in the alpine forests.
Little girl in the alpine forest. Wow, that's getting corny.
Covered with icicles. And when the sun shines, they all light up like millions of Christmas trees. Oh, it is so beautiful.
Listen to that. She's getting carried away. Tell her to cool. Well, tell him to easier.
You ought to see Los Angeles by night from the top of the Hollywood Hills. It's a fairyland.
Beggar boy and the princess. He's beginning to forget all about A.J. Gunther and thinking about cutting off a hunk for himself.
Lance, maybe get off the bus. I would so much like to walk among the people.
Why, sure, Catherine.
Catherine.
Yeah. Yes, just a little further. Katrine. Jim.
Now, I don't want you to get panicky, old buddy. You know what I mean? But, when you get off the bus, don't go near any newsstands, okay?
Yeah.
Or any people with newspapers, okay? I think she's got it.
He's got it.
Yeah, he's got it. I can't believe the timing. Of all the lousy breaks.
Lance, do you realize what you have done for me? You've rescued me from prison. A prison of my own making.
Yeah, and Catherine, baby, you know I'm going to keep it that way. I want you happy and free.
What is that?
Popcorn.
Popcorn?
Let me have one, please. There you are.
Popcorn.
Oh, hey, silly, eat it.
What?
Oh, here it comes.
There's a newspaper man. There is a newspaper man.
Oh, What are those buildings over there?
Yeah, but we can't buy up all the newspapers in town.
Here,
What is it?
take a look.
But the headlines of the hour are two high society romances, one off and one on. In Hollywood, the breakup of a movie star's marriage to an oil billionaire. In Europe, the betrothal of a fairy tale heiress
Listen,
and
you hear?
landowner
I'm getting some
Movie star
interference on
Wanda
here. That
Brennans has
the Baroness
separated
News
from
is coming over the
low-wage
radio
film
here.
maker, President of Rockford Oil and
You hear that?
celebrated patron of the arts. Less
Mac.
than 4 months after their Las Vegas wedding.
On the left-hand side, on the post, that kid's got a radio.
Oh, they'll hear it, though.
The kid's got a radio.
Tell him to get away from there. It's coming from his radio.
Jim.
Remarkable Red Ribbon Society.
Jim, get rid of that radio, huh?
And 6,000 miles away in the ancient kingdom of Liechtenstein.
Such a lovely day.
Hey, lady!
Oh, I'm so sorry. Lance, look what I did. I knocked the child's radio in the water. I'm so sorry.
Hey, well, that's all right. Here, kid, get yourself a stereo.
Gee, thanks!
That was a very kind gesture, Lance. You have a good heart.
Katrina, I gotta tell you the truth. I'm broke. Buying that Indian statue wiped me out.
I do not understand. Why?
Well, because I've been a cheat and a hustler all my life, preying on women. I've got to ask you to do me that favor.
You mean the visa for your friend?
Yeah, it's very important to us. You know, if I get that settled, I'll be set for life. And we can see each other all the time. I've met a lot of beautiful women in my life, but you're special. I never thought I'd be saying this to anybody. I'm going to ask you to marry me.
Did you hear that? He wants her to marry him. Hey. Pete and I have been talking this summer. We got a great idea. Really, we haven't really got enough tape yet, enough footage.
A proposal of marriage isn't enough?
Well, this Lucarati is tough, He doesn't embarrass easily.
Mr. Lucarati is going to find out about the real Baroness's engagement.
That's what we're concerned about, right? We think it's time now to take advantage of this situation, you might say, to go all the way.
All the way?
Well, I didn't mean it in the sense that you're using it. No, but we think we're ready now for the logical...
Logical? With that amorous super stud?
No, you don't have to be worried. Come on. It's nothing personal with him. He just is in love with the Krugenstalt money and the name he wants to be. Go to your castle and be the consort,
Sort of like a frog coming up out of the mud and becoming the handsome prince. You know what I mean, Jim?
Hey, that's
All right, look. Get to the point. What?
Yeah. We were saying, you tell me. Well, now's the time to move in. We think it'd be great if you and Lucarati got married.
Oh?
Huh? Is that thinking? Right?
Not
right,
thinking.
Yeah, right.
That's wrong.
What do you mean it's wrong?
What do you want me to do? Have the operation?
You are sick person.
Hey, what kind of a friend are you? Come on. We can't wait. There's no amount of money. That's out. No way.
Jim. What? Wait a minute. Listen to him. Trust him.
Trust him.
Lucarati.
And what the hell is the meaning of all of this?
How did you get in here? This, sir, is a wedding celebration. The union of two great royal ancient houses of Europe.
And is Catherine celebrating?
Catherine.
Catherine?
Her Highness is naturally excited.
I want to see her.
You will never see her again. Never see her. Out with him! Quick! Ralph Smith! Out! Out! Oh, Count!
Lance. Oh, Lance.
No, don't worry. Everything's going to be all right.
Thank God you are here. You must help me. They want to take me home. Tonight.
Your Highness, you must remember your father's orders. You must.
Keep your distance, Frenchie.
Don't call me Frenchie.
Jacques. My father is arranging a marriage with a man I have never even met. 20 years older. I will not do it. I will not.
Count, we're getting out of here. Right now.
My coat.
Highness, your Highness, remember my position, your father's trust.
Count, my dear good friend and protector. I will take the full responsibility. But if you love me well, you will do as Lance says.
Your Highness, ik hebben ze in haben nicht hinausnig. I am at your service. Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. Jacques.
Your Highness. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
They're gone.
I'm scared. You all right?
Yes. Oh, yes. It worked.
Well, I did it.
Yes, hello?
To whom am I speaking?
Mr. Donaldson, Charles Donaldson. Who's calling?
Mr. Donaldson, this is the Ferndale General Hospital in Los Angeles. Nurse Simon speaking. We have a patient here by the name of Kagan. Bradley C. Kagan.
Kagan? I don't believe I know him.
Oh, we thought you might be a relative. We found your number in his wallet.
Oh, I see. Perhaps he's one of my employees. What's wrong with him?
Well, he's been in a car accident, sir.
How bad is he?
Well, I'll tell you, Dr. Harbowitz is right here with me, sir. I'll let you speak with him.
Mr. Donaldson?
Donaldson.
Yes, Mr. Donaldson. The patient is in serious condition. He has the pressed double fracture of the upper mavia with internal contusions and aggravated embolism.
I'll have one of my staff check him out. I really don't know the man. Goodbye.
Hey, Maggie. Do I aggravate your embolism?
Milk.
No.
Of course, in Geneva, where most of the economic heads are gathered for the international conference, which will begin tomorrow. From the tiny old world principality of Liechtenstein, news today of what promises to be the wedding of the year. The Baroness Catherine Sophia Krungenstaldt, one of the world's richest heiresses, is to marry a Spanish nobleman, the Duke de Manas. The Baroness Catherine Sophia is the only child of Sebastian Eugene Constantine. Her grandfather, Johann Eugene, was a military advisor to the last Tsar of Russia, Nicholas. Although the Baroness is currently reported to be on holiday in California, rumor has it that she and the Duke will marry within the next 2 weeks, uniting two major houses of Europe. The present Baron is one of the richest and most powerful men in Europe.
Lance Lugarati, why haven't you called me?
I've been busy, Donaldson.
Doing what? Ordering a present for your friend the Baroness and a Spanish Duke?
Oh, you heard about that, huh? Well, you can forget it. She ain't marrying no Duke. Yeah, she walked out on the family. She's right here with me now.
What are you talking about? Running out with you?
What about my visa? To hell with your visa. And to hell with my $4 million. I just asked Catherine to marry me. Now, what do you think about that, old man?
I don't believe you.
And I don't give a damn.
Lance, let me speak to him. This is the Baroness Krugenstalt.
Really? Then answer this. Which of your father's merchant banking houses recently made a long-term loan to a mineral survey project in Zambia?
The Netherlands Century Amalgamated. For 22 million Swiss francs. Approximately 9 million American dollars. And you shall have your visa. Lance will call you when I have made the arrangements. Good night.
Your Highness?
Oh.
Your Highness?
Catherine.
Katrine.
Yeah. Oh. Baby, you're terrific.
I'm very glad you think so, Lance. Because I have decided to accept your proposal of marriage. Lance, you must be patient with me. You see, my life has been so sheltered. No man has ever made love to me before. Do you understand?
Of course.
Besides, I want to be the one woman who made you wait.
You know, that'll make it sort of special for me. I'll sleep on the couch.
Thank you, Lance.
Do you have any idea how rough it's going to be for me to sleep tonight? Now, who the hell is that at this hour?
Maybe it is one of your lady friends. Perhaps she has forgotten something.
No, this pad is off limit to all ladies. Except you.
Nanny, dearie, I brought you some clothes.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, thank you.
Lovey lamb, can he stay here? You've got to get away. Your father's very angry.
He knows?
Aye. He and the Count had an awful row on the phone. The Baron's flying over himself to fetch you home.
Then the sooner we are married, the better.
Aye. I'll just hang these up for you.
Oh, let me help you. Nanny, you can sleep here tonight. I want you to stay with us. Oh, please say you will.
Oh, if you'll have me, dearie.
Oh, what a wonderful idea, Nanny.
The boat is at your disposal. It'd be a pity not to use it.
Quite right. Lance, call the airlines and book us flights to Miami.
Miami?
Oh, we are going to be married at sea.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered together to unite this man and this woman in marriage, which is an institution ordained of nature in the very laws of our being, for the happiness and welfare of mankind. Will you, Lance Lucarati, take Katrine Sophia Krugenstalt to be your wedded wife, to love, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, in prosperity and adversity, so long as you both shall live?
I will.
Will you, Katrine, take Lance to be your wedded husband, to comfort him, honor him in sickness and in health, in prosperity and adversity, so long as you both shall live?
I will.
Have you a ring? Place it on the fourth finger of the left hand. You will now join right hands. Since time immemorial, the ring has been emblematic of endless love and devotion, and as such, I trust it will symbolize your union. And now, by virtue of the authority vested in me as captain of this worthy vessel, I pronounce you husband and wife.
The Liechtenstein anthem. It is the custom. Now you must drink a toast with the men. I shall be waiting.
Yeah.
Come, my dear.
Today, we who
who have served the House of Kugenstalt for these years have lost our beautiful Baroness. Her Highness has been our special protection day und night, Heint und Morgen, for lo, these long years. And we would wish you to know, Herr Lucarotti, wo bist du? Sitzen Sie, bitte, bitte. We would wish you to know, Herr Lucarotti, how well we have served our sacred trust. I do not think you realize that we have kept our eye on her, so to speak. She has not been out of our sight or our hearing until, well, sir, you will see. Sit back, relax. You, Achtung, sitzen Sie. The lights, please. Turn out the lights. The curtains. You, sitzen Sie.
You see what you have done to me?
You know, it's great to see you smile.
Yes. Yes. You are more handsome than my Wilhelm. Much more.
You're very kind.
Mr. Lucarotti, do you have any money?
Well, not by your standards, I don't.
I am to be your date. Then you must call me Catherine. Lance.
Catherine? I met a lot of beautiful women in my life, but you're special. I never thought I'd be saying this to anybody. I want to ask you to marry me.
Place it on the fourth finger of the left hand. You will now join right hands. Since time immemorial, the ring has been emblematic of endless love and devotion, and as such, I trust it will symbolize your union. And now, by virtue of the authority vested in me as captain of this worthy vessel, I pronounce you husband and wife.
Monsieur Lucarotti. I'm Pete Ryan. This is Frank McBride.
Private detective.
Now, that film you just saw is being bid for by every major network in the United States, and they're going to see it, providing your lovely bride will give them permission. This is Jim Bailey, a famous illusionist.
Hey, who the hell are you people? What, are you trying to make a jackass out of me? Hey, you don't humiliate me!
Wait. Now listen a minute, okay? Your reputation as a super stud is finished, and your meal ticket is in jeopardy. Now, we're going to sell that film, and we're going to sell it to the networks, and when that comes out, your reputation as a womanizer on a scale of 10 is going to be a 0, sweetheart. You got the picture? 0.
You're not going to get that visa. You're going to jail, along with Gunther. He'll see to that. Now, you got one out. You help us get Gunther. You testify for the state. Help us get that money back to those people you swindled. And Pete and I'll put in a good word for you with the Attorney General.
It's either that or be the biggest patsy in the world, baby. The biggest. Mac?
Call Gunther.
We have reason to believe a man by the name of Gunther is in this house.
Oh, is he?
Well, I see. You see, do you realize that I could go and get a warrant and we could search the premises? Do you know that?
What a pity. Because I'm afraid that's exactly what you're going to have to do, Lord Jim. Ta-ta.
Come on.
Okay, they're gone now, but they'll be back, and I'm not waiting for them.
Yeah, AJ, you're absolutely right. But everything's all set up. I think you ought to get out of there as fast as you can. You head for, Regent's Point.
Regent's Point. A powerboat will pick you up, and a guy will meet you. Jeb Mitchell. Jeb Mitchell. Where are they taking us?
We're anchored on a yacht, right off Santo Domingo. That's the Dominican Republic. Everything's all right.
What about the visa?
Oh, yeah, there'll be a guy from Liechtenstein, an official. He'll issue it to you on board. Everything is okay.
Good. All right, Lance. We're on our way. No, Alicia, you stay here with Bert. Stall them as long as you can. You see, the climate in Liechtenstein wouldn't agree with you.
Well, thanks for the gold watch, AJ. Bon voyage.
How long do you think this will take?
Well, let's see now. Dominican Republic, Santo Domingo Bay, west by northwest. We ought to be there in a couple of hours. Now, don't worry, sir. Why don't you go aft? Make yourself comfortable. Chances are it's going to get a bit bumpy.
My father can always use someone with financial genius and several $100 million American dollars to invest.
You're very kind, Your Highness, and very astute. What's that?
We are weighing anchor, Monsieur Gunther. We are underway.
I understand that there is an afternoon flight from Santo Domingo direct to Geneva.
That's very thoughtful of you.
You will be ashore in a few moments.
Good. And now all I need, Your Highness, is the visa.
Oh, but of course. Count Vogel? Just one small matter. You see, Lance and I, the wedding, everything happened so suddenly that we find that we are temporarily short of funds. Is it not silly?
Well, how much do you need?
$1 million, if you please.
$1 million?
In negotiable bonds.
We wish you a very pleasant journey, Monsieur Gunther.
What are they doing here? They have no jurisdiction. This is the Dominican Republic.
No.
United States territory here, Virgin Islands. I'm Frank McBride, private detective. Pete Ryan, my partner.
I wouldn't pull that if I were you. You're liable to fill us all full of holes.
That's the end of the line for you, Gunther.
There you are, Miss Baird. $315,000.
Oh, my.
Now you earned it.
Saying thank you doesn't seem enough. Not just from me. Those 200 families back home in Wyoming.
You have a great trip back. You were wonderful, by the way.
Thank you.
I bet you have some great stories to tell them back in Wyoming.
Oh, I can hardly wait.
Have a good trip.
Thank you. And say goodbye to Jim. From Nani.
From Nani. Okay, Nani.
Bye-bye, Miss Baird.
Bye, dear.
Bye, Miss Baird.
Oops. Excuse me. Hello.
Oh.
Peterson T. Ryan. I got an appointment.
Oh, sure. Malcolm,
Hi.
Hi.
Hilbert, Malcolm.
Pete, come here for a second. Mr. McBride, you too. Come on, easy. Come on. Guess who's here? Take a look. It's Barbara Strice.
Hello, Barbara.
Hey, how are you? Looking good.
Thanks. I'm glad you could stop by.
I was in the neighborhood.
I want you to meet my partner, Frank McBride. Mac, Barbara Streisand.
How do you do? How do you do?
Pretty good. How about you?
Very good. Nice to have you here.
Mac is a big fan of yours.
Yeah, I saw Dolly, 3 times, I guess.
I didn't like it too much.
His daughter is also a big fan of yours. She's got all your records.
Oh, yeah? She's got class.
Oh, yes, I should say.
You know what would be a terrific idea?
Huh?
If you asked Barbara for her autograph for Bridget. Barbara?
No, it's all right.
If we're here, any place, just do it. Thank you, Reb.
I have all your records, too.
Jim Bailey! You faker! You...
Terrific, huh?
You rat! You faker!
Jim!
Call O'Halloran downtown for me, will you? I guess you people don't realize that according to City Ordinance 671A,
Lieutenant?
Los Angeles Municipal Code, it's an offense for any male to appear in public in feminine attire.
Okay.
Oh, yes, right here. Lieutenant! Yeah, McBride here. Lieutenant, as a concerned citizen and retired police officer, I feel it's my duty to report an offense here.
Say goodbye.
I owe you one. Oh, you were great, you know. She was great. He was.
Is that really you in there?
That's right, Maggie. It's all me under there.
Hi.
Hello, gorgeous. Would you like to have lunch with a superstar?
Hey, sure. Can I?
Sure, Maggie, go ahead.
Let's go. Come on.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Come on, honey. See you guys.
Yeah, see, you hit it again.
It's something, isn't it?
Yeah.
People who need people. I don't know.